Greetings everyone, welcome back to my sketchbook. In the last video, I'm just going to open up my inkwell here first, just because somehow in this doodle, I drew a picture of Salazar Slytherin, but just up above, I made an error, just like that. So I turned what should have been an A into an O. That happens, I suppose. Going back to the chocolate frogs just for a second, or at least the cards, I should say. So let's see here. What did I end up drawing? So just try to get the, why is that not coming apart nicely for me? Of course, I kind of drew a version of that guy in the portrait wearing his locket. But it's kind of funny. If you look at Helga Hufflepuff, she has a cup. Kind of an interesting thing. I'm just going to put that back in there. The next one, which sort of inspired some of this, because I have a copy, and now there are multiple copies of this here at my place. This is the Goblet of Fire. This is missing its dust jacket. And we have other versions of this where the dust jacket's intact. But I kind of thought about this one, like, you know, because it's missing it. It's kind of interesting. Of course, this is another first edition. This one's a Canadian first edition. I like this cover. It's pretty cool. I think it's pretty fun. All that neat stuff. Yeah, it says here, cover illustrations, copyright by Giles Greenfield. Really cool. I'm going to set that off to one side. So, I don't know what we'll see here. I have an idea. I'm going to zoom in on this. I'm going to kind of lock it down a little bit and dip the pen. I think what I'm going to do, say starting right about here, and I'll try to get the spelling right because, you know, I have the book right in front of me. I don't know why I didn't look at that the last time. So that, and we'll kind of correct a couple of things as we go. Now, zip back to that. So it's Friday morning. I've been doing these just kind of like one a day, reasonably quick in the morning. So it's not a complicated thing. Now with this one, let's spell it like with a little bit more drama. Something like that. I'll darken that in a little bit. Okay, the Goblet of Fire. Well, I'm going to kind of rough in something here. And it's not going to look exactly like the Goblet of Fire itself because, well, I only memorize things in portions. I think that the goblet itself almost seems like it has hammered texture in the cup itself. This is the thing from which the names are drawn to compete in the Triwizard Cup. This is not the Triwizard Cup. Move this up a little bit. So it's not like symmetrical, if that makes sense. I think it has this kind of general shape. For fun, off to one side here, we have, and it would be, this is, well, of course, this would be, you'd have fire magically burning here. Literally a goblet of fire, I suppose, but anyway. Here I'm going to see if I can kind of come up with, I feel like that just kind of seems a bit more prominent. If I were crafty, I would have brought the Triwizard Cup that somewhere around. I feel like it's part of a Lego set. And it might be Cedric Diggory that has it. But it's much more ornate than the one that you get. I don't know, as a collectible, I suppose. Again, this is just a doodle. I feel like there's a small winged dragon that kind of wraps around it. Which is important, I guess. At the top, it has two dragons kind of facing off. So maybe this is like 1, 2, 3 dragons. Be kind of an awkward thing to carry around as well. Something like that. And for fun, let's, I'm going to move a little more. Just trying to think of what I want. So yeah, so let's have Harry here. Kind of looking a little bit, well, kind of surprised. At this point, he's not even 17. Let's give him kind of more shaggy hair. I remember seeing something as a difference between the movie and the book. Now, I guess it's kind of a meme thing too, which has to do with Dumbledore questioning Harry about name or getting his name entered in the Goblet of Fire, and questioning whether or not he was responsible for it. Kind of a funny thing. In the book, of course, he's asked if he did, and it was calmly asked, and it's not quite the same in the movie. Let's because he wasn't really anticipating. I mean, Harry wasn't anticipating that his name should be added to the Cup of Fire for the Triwizard Tournament, which would have been between is it Durmstrang, and Beauxbatons. Anyway, Durmstrang. Oh well, we'll not let this doodle get too far. Because in the background over here, I want to draw, let's just let that fall. Perhaps it could be just as a reminder. How does it go? I'm going to draw another cup. This would be just a small ornamental cup. Actually, let's kind of complete a couple of things. with this one, I kind of have a reference nearby. With the collection that includes like the dark arts, there's this, which is Helga Hufflepuff's cup. So I'm drawing that one just for fun. Although I do believe this representation beside me is missing something. And on here there should be like a little sort of like mascot representation of Hufflepuff's badger. A badger is a remarkable creature. In a lot of ways, much like a wolverine. So very much tougher than you think. Kind of like the Tasmanian devil. So you don't have to consider that Hufflepuff are weak. Studious, let's say that they're studious. I think that's all I want to kind of do. All right, well, I don't think that's that dramatic. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep a lot of this under 25 minutes, and this is under 20 really so far. These robes or something, huh? Perhaps we're feeling a little bit of pain from the scar. Okay. I'll just sort of streak in some of that robe color. Just a black robe. Here, let's put in a rough Hogwarts emblem. All right, that's it for the doodle for the Goblet of Fire and replacement dust jacket for this book, which is kind of cool. Anyway, I hope you have a great day, and yeah, come back again. We'll work on the next book, and yeah, that'll be it. All right, ciao for now.